So, man, my name's C-Loc, you know what I'm talking about? Raised in Bryan. You know, I was born in Bryan, raised up in Houston, you know what I'm saying? Put it like that way. I'm nationwide, I'm everywhere, you know what I'm saying?
All right, now C-Loc, you from 52HoovaGangsterCrip, right? West Side 52HoovaGangsterCrip?
A7 Trey, man. That's the city, man. A7 Trey, glue gang, don't bang, you know what I'm saying? That's the motto with me at all times. Got down with the whole thing at a young age, you know what I'm saying? Started off when I was 8. Looking for love at the time. My family wasn't giving it to me. I had to go out there and find it myself, you know what I'm saying? That's the crowd I ran into. That's where I got my love at, you know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I'm in it. I wasn't in it trying to be hard, trying to be known, have money, that shit don't mean shit to me. I was looking for love at the time, that's why I got it for you.
All right, now, like being from 52HoovaGangsterCrip and raised up in Houston, did you ever see or do some things that kind of wish you hadn't done? Or?
Man, really and truly, there's a whole lot of things I done did before, you know what I'm talking about? Still things, I ain't gonna say it's a lot I regret, but at the same time, it's a lot I don't. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is type thing on my end. Take care of my business, I gotta handle my business, you know what I'm saying? That's part of being a man coming up. You know what I'm saying? I know what I would get myself into when I got in, you know what I'm saying? So there comes consequences. You know what I mean?
Right.
Being up there in Houston, that's from 5th Ward, 3rd Ward, 4th Ward, most cities, Acres Home, you know what I'm saying? South Park, it's a whole lot of things out there, a whole lot of neighborhoods out there. It's really about that there, you know what I'm saying? So, just that.
Like being from Houston, what part of Houston are you from? Or were you raised in?
Man, up there in Houston, I started off right there in 5th Ward. Okay. 5th Ward, that's why I originally started out from. My grandpa didn't stand at the time. 5th Ward, you know what I'm saying? But I was everywhere up there though. 3rd Ward, 4th Ward, Acres Home, Mo City, you know what I mean? Like nationwide basically, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere from South Park, I've been there, you know what I'm saying? I was living in all these areas. 5th Ward, really, at that time, it was a rough neighborhood. You know
There's also a lot of Bloods in 5th Ward, ain't there?
Yeah, it is. And you have to fight up there regardless. No matter what the situation is, especially if you're a new face on the block and they ain't seen you, they're going to try to check you. They want to see where your heart is. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to get out there and get you around. There were plenty of times I had so many fights up and down 5th Ward, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but at the same time, I have to take care of my business.
Whenever you first got put on to 52HoovaGangsterCrip, like how did that go? Were you blessed in? Were you jumped in? How did that go?
Actually, man, I was actually jumped in, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get jumped in nowhere in Texas. I went to Cali, you know what I'm saying? I went to the land, Groove Street, you know what I'm saying? That's why I got jumped in in Groove Street in California.
So you actually went to the motherland of where Hoover started?
Where it actually started at, where it originated from. That's why I went to. My OG was telling me, I seen him down here, he was telling me this ain't the way to do it. We gotta go ahead and go back to the land. That's how I'm gonna do it right. You know what I mean?
Like, and you being put on in California, how do you feel about guys that got maybe put on in Bryan or anywhere else in Texas? Do you consider them fake or do you consider them real, depending on who they are?
I mean, really and truly, it's all about you knowing your K, man. Anybody can say they're repping anything, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, it all comes down to it, man. Do you know your K? Do you know your history of the whole thing?
And K means knowledge, right?
Mean knowledge, man. If you know your knowledge, the history of the whole thing, you know what I'm saying, where it originated started from, you know what I'm saying, they can put it like that there, I look at them that way. But mostly, it's a lot of people down here.
All right, now as far as the Hoovers and the other gangs in Bryan College Station, who are y'all beefing with right now, if y'all beef with anybody?
Man, at the time, we were beefing with a whole lot, but as of right now, really, I ain't got no plex for nobody, you know what I mean? Everything really done died down, it done cooled down, you know what I'm saying? I'm really just doing my 1-2 thing out here, man. Sticking with my team, getting the money, making this music, you know what I'm saying? That's really all it is. I ain't got no beef, no place on my hand as I know of.
And like, as far as your music concerned, whenever you rap or whatever, do you mention your set or the streets and the songs you rap about?
Matter of fact, I rap about things that I've been through. When I be rapping, I rap about my life story. So that includes my life story. So yes, I do. Those are the questions you was asking. I do mention it because it's my life story. I rap about things that I've been through, things that I'm going through, and how to make it better. That's what my music is. So I want my music to be inspiration. How to tell people when they going through things. I've probably been through the same situation. And listen to what I'm saying and understand what I'm saying, and you can help yourself out of that situation. You know what I mean? I just want to be the guidance to guard people in the right way. You know what I mean? I know I've been through a lot. But at the end of the day, yeah, I am what I am. I bang what I bang. But at the end of the day, I'm a man before I'm a G. But I'm a G, but I put God first through any circumstance, no matter what the situation may be. You know what I'm saying? So,
have you ever said to yourself, maybe one day you don't want to do this no more, you don't want to claim it, you don't want to bang, you just want to be a regular dude? Or Has that ever crossed your mind before?
At the end of the day, man, I look at it like this here. When I got in this here, man, it was my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take this here. I'm gonna be this here to the day that I go. I'm gonna be this groove gang. I'm gonna be in this groove gang, this groove line. It's my casket club. That's just what it is. But that don't mean I can't make the right decisions. That don't mean that I gotta be active all the time. I don't always have to be active. Thing what I do. Just prove what I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no point to prove. Everybody know what I am. I ain't got no point to prove at all. You know what I mean? I don't have to necessarily be active neither though. Like I said, I can still make the right decisions and still become a better man for myself with me being in this groove gang, you know what I'm saying?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What do you see?
Chilling, man. I see me raising my little child, man, whatever, no matter what it is, a boy or a girl. I see me raising my child up and being the best father that I can be within myself. Have my family on the right road, family on the right path. Yeah, we ain't doing so good right now. We ain't as close. Me and my family ain't talking. But at the end of the day, I know that I got love for my family. And if they need something, they can always come to me. You know, for the 5 years, I see me raising my child up, being the best father that I can be, making sure they got everything that they need and make sure my family's straight.
You say you don't want your child to be from Hoover, but what if one day they decide they want to? You gonna try to steer them away from it, or?
At the end of the day, I am gonna do everything in my power to steer them away from it because it's really this lifestyle as a coming up. It really ain't what they think it is. You know what I'm saying? It's really consequences that come with that, man. You know what I mean? It's a whole lot you gotta do to come with that stuff, and ain't no telling. You can lose your life at any second. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling when nobody gonna go. Tomorrow ain't guaranteed to nobody. It's a blessing. I woke up this morning. Last night laying down. It's a blessing. You know what I mean? Tomorrow ain't promised to nobody, so my child do decide to stand away from as much as possible.
Now, do you have anything to say to the kids or young teenagers out there that want to be either Crip, Hoover, Pyro, or anything?
Actually, my advice to them is, really and truly, I'm just gonna put it like this here. Being in the game, man, it really ain't nothing that it's you gonna be out there, you gonna be known. It is what it is. That's just that. But at the end of the day, man, education is gonna take you a long way. Just go to school, do what you gotta do, man. Make your family proud. Walk that stage, you know what I'm saying? Be better. Do something better with yourself. Go to college. You know what I mean? Get you a good education. Get you a degree in something that you want to do. Don't do it just because somebody else telling you or peer pressuring you into it. That's not the business. Follow your first mind, man. Do what you want to do. Do what's gonna make you happy in the end. You know what I mean? But by all means, if that's y'all choice of decision, that's what y'all want to do. Don't get down with it if y'all ain't gonna take it seriously, man, and be for real about the situation. You know what I mean? But I encourage y'all to go to school, go to college, make something out of y'allself. Do something that y'all want to do that's gonna make y'all happy.
And also, do you have anything to say to the people that just assume if you're from Bryan or College Station, or you from Texas in general, you're not as real as the ones on the West Coast or the East Coast?
Actually, it really is, man. It's a whole lot to say, man. Everybody got their own perspective on everything. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own mind frame. That's their way of thinking. You know what I mean? But like I always say, man, you can't judge a book by its color. You can't. It ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? If you ain't gonna sit down and get to know that person, then don't judge a book by its color. Just keep your mouth closed. You know what I mean? Because you never know what that person's going through, what that person's been through, or why that person acting the way he acting. You don't never sit down and get to know him. So at the end of the day, man, they can have their own perspective, their own mind frame. They have the right to. You know what I mean? But I feel like that's judging the book by its color. So don't never judge a book by its color, man. Just sit down and get to know that person first before you get to judging the person. You know what I mean? That's
All right. All right, now before we leave, you want to shout out anybody, show some love to somebody? Anybody?
You already know, man. You know what I'm saying? Just lie here live, man. C-Loc, shut up out that PCC clip. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to my bro, Crazy K, man. Wish Code, T Groove, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of other people, man, but I ain't gonna really just shout them out like that, tell, man. But just shouts out to the team out here, man. Everybody that's out here in Bryan College Station that got their little groups going, shouts out to y'all, man. Just keep y'all head up, man. Just keep pushing. All this beef and all this plexing, it really ain't what it is, man. We got bigger and better things to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I ain't trying to keep going there and not that jailhouse, man. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? But everybody that's out here, man, y'all do y'all thing, man. It's all about the money, man. Get to the money. Do it the right way, though. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, y'all got y'all own mind frame. Just do what y'all gotta do to make it happen, man. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the team, man.
All right, C-Loc. I appreciate you, homie.
Oh, you good, man. Anytime, man.
Yeah.